Hi, Gemini. All right, Spirit and Universe, what are the messages you have for Geminis regarding their love life? One more. Oh, one more. Okay. This one. Nope, this one. You see all these? All right. All right, Gemini, let's get started. Well, for starters, in your recent past, I'm seeing you coming out of April and with a very good energy. There's been a lot of socializing, there's been a lot of camaraderie, good feelings, happy times, friends, family, loved ones. So you're pulling that energy into May, which is awesome. It's a really good start to May, and as we, get started, or as we come into the middle of spring, so good energy. Okay, now what's crossing, or what your primary position is, we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, pages are always messengers, but knights are also messengers, but they're more of action oriented. So it's indicative of a water energy, so you could have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer in your life, in your love life. But what this means, and this is a very strong card, okay, and this is in your primary position, so this is very important. There's going to be an arrival. This is a messenger. There's going to be advances, a proposition. It's a card of invitation and initiation. So, but what they are doing so from a very honest place and a very emotional place. All right. So when they're coming to you with these advances and with these propositions, it could very much mean a proposal or a very clear communication that they want to be in a relationship with you. Now, if you're single, this is going to be coming to you in May. If you're dating someone, they're going to be very clear about where they want the relationship to go and what's going on with it. If you're in a committed relationship, it could be going to a new level, or there's going to be a lot of communication about feelings and wanting to move forward, or deepening of a connection. All right. So this is a very strong card. The Knight of Cups is a very strong card. Now what's crossing you, and this could be a challenge or a benefit to you, is we have the Four of Swords, and this is going to be you, okay? This, Gemini, this is you taking a time out and resting. But it's not taking a time out because you're frustrated by any means. You're probably taking a time out because there's big developments here and you've been busy and socializing all April. So you're taking a time out, you're going to be resting, you're going to be contemplative, and you're just going to be really feeling that divine energy within yourself and within your thoughts, and just getting back to kind of a base point of yourself, because there's going to be a lot of activity right as we kick off May. All right. Now, what's grounding you is the Queen of Wands, and I love this energy because if you're not involved with a fire sign, it's still indicative of you, because you're or someone that's around you that is very heavy on the fire signs. It could be a water sign that has a lot of fire energy, but it's someone that's very in control of themselves. Okay, this is a person, a woman or man, that this is the Leo card. It could be also Aries or Sagittarius, but there's lions here, and the cat. But this is a person that is very much in control of their life, okay? They're very action-oriented. They take charge. They take initiative. They're strong leaders, very good communicators, and very strong visionaries, okay? They're always getting started with new things, and they're always, you know, risk-taking, but it always works out in their favor, okay? So it's a very strong energy. This is what's grounding your May love reading. So this could be you. This could be you with somebody else. If you're in a committed bond, there's a strength there. There's action orientate. There's a feeling of action and going to the next step. Okay, which I'm seeing here. So whether that's coming from you or coming from them, there's just this underlying tone of strength and action this month. All right, Gemini. Now, what's crowning the situation is the Ace of Swords, and this card is you, but it's a divine energy. It's the universe offering this strength to you. The Ace of Swords it's a card of truth, joy. It's a card of the home, so you could be moving homes or spending a lot of time at home, being with yourself and with loved ones. It's a card of nourishment and abundant, and there's a spiritual element to it, okay? So you're going to be feeling very happy and content just being at home, and I'm seeing that here because of this rest card. So that's crowning your situation. So even though there's all this development, there's a strength that you're going to be getting from just being, okay? You're not going to need to be going all over the place. You're just going to be being and being happy with that and feeling very fulfilled in just being and just being yourself. Okay. Now in your immediate future or near future, we have the Three of Wands. So here we are again with this fiery energy. This can be a card of delay. This is a person who is very business oriented, very enterprising, and you can see wands are a symbol of growth and development, and you can see all of his wands are firmly planted in the ground. He's cloaked in a beautiful cloak, dressed well, and he's kind of looking out over the bay watching his ships come in. So why I use the word delay, Gemini, is because this is somebody that set a bunch of stuff in motion and now he's waiting for his ships to come in. Okay, and it can take a little bit longer sometimes than we want, but that's okay because they are coming in and he's watching them. And he's standing here from a vantage point, and he's standing here from a place of strength. So this is going to be in your near future. Now, in terms of a relationship, you may be taking this time. There's all this development, and you may be taking this time, but there's a lot of strength here, and there's a lot of movement, and it may take a little bit longer for everything to develop, but the communication is there, and the people are there, and the projects are there, and so it's a very good energy, and in terms of love, it's a very good energy because sometimes you just have to put everything into motion and then just turn it out over to the universe and just wait and see what comes to fruition. Okay, he's standing here, his arm is open, he's graciously accepting what it is that's going to be coming back to him. All right. So that's in your near future. Now, how you're viewing the situation, Gemini, is the Hanged Man. This is a card of divine energy, waiting. You're kind of in limbo, but you're okay with being in limbo. It's not stress related. And that's the only major arcana card in this reading, so it's a strong energy that you're going to be having this month. It's a card of wisdom, trials. It's a card of discernment and intuition, sacrifice, and prophecy. So you're going to be waiting, but you're waiting in a very trusting manner. Okay? She's here. She's put all this stuff out into action, and she's looking directly at the Hanged Man, and actually this card is looking at this card. The Knight of Cups is looking at this card too. So this energy that you're going to be pulling in through May is going to be very much waiting and being okay with waiting and just being happy and content with it. You're not in any rush. And that's good, okay? How they are viewing the situation, the outside world, your significant other, or if you're single and dating, this is how they are going to be viewing you and how they're going to be viewing your life, your lifestyle, and, you know, the work that you do, and, you know, they're going to be looking at your friendships and relationships and things like that. But there's a energy and an air of respect here with this card. So they're going to be holding you in very high regard. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of someone who builds his life the way that he or she wants, but doesn't only focus on the outcome. They're more focused on building, working. And so this man, he's sitting here, he has all these beautiful things that he's built, and he's very successful, but he's not focusing on that. He's not becoming complacent because he's built success. He just keeps his head down, and he's just working on the next project. He's just working on the next task at hand. And so people are going to be viewing you with an air of much respect and high regard because of your focus. Okay? So as you're being at home and resting and taking this time, you're going to probably be just working very hard, and it may not seem like things are changing, but there's this energy being built around you of respect. Okay? Now, your hopes and fears position, we have the Page of Pentacles, and pages, just like night cards, are messengers, but they are more message oriented. These are more action oriented, like I said earlier. So this is a card of application. It's a card of scholarship and reflection. This is somebody that brings news to you. Okay? It's a card of management. So you're going to be hoping, as you're waiting, you're going to be waiting for these messages to come in. But in the meantime, you're just going to be putting your head down and working, and the respect is going to come to you. The communication is going to come to you. That's nothing that you need to be worried about. And you're not worried. That shows that very clearly here. You're not worried. Okay? And he's looking out into the future. What are the possibilities? What can I learn? How can I do better here? How can I adjust this process so I can do more? You're going to be very focused on yourself and your work, and that's just going to bring people to you. Okay? If you're in a committed bond, it's just going to bring them right back. You know, not that you're having problems. It doesn't show that you're having any problems at all, but it's just going to intensify and deepen that bond that you have. Okay? A key thing in all relationships is, at least healthy relationships, is when you are, in order to be happy in a relationship and to be able to give fully, you have to be 100% focused on yourself. Okay, I know that sounds like some weird dichotomy, but think of your relationships and when you have really respected someone, and it's when they take care of themselves. It's when they take care of their jobs, and they take care of their work, and they take care of their friends, and they take care of you. But they do so in a manner that they're not going to lose their own self-respect for themselves because they're giving. Okay? You can be a very giving person, but you can also be taking care of yourself at the same time. So that's kind of what this energy is you're going to be getting all this respect and love and adornment because you're focused on yourself, and you're focused on doing what you want and making yourself happy. Okay? Which you are. You very much are. Now, in your outcome position, we have the Page of Swords. Again, a messenger. This page means authority. So if you can see, he's standing up just like the Three of Wands. He has a vantage point. Whereas this card, he's out in the meadow, he's grounded. He's up in the clouds, he's up in the sky. So this is you, Gemini. He's has a vantage point. He's higher than everybody else. He's ready for battle. He's not looking for a battle, but he's ready. He's fully prepared. So it's definitely a card of authority and swift movement. It's a card of overseeing and vigilance. Okay? And examination. So I think as you go through this month, Gemini, you're really going to be focusing on yourself. Love is going to come to you. It's going to be very clear. And you're going to be happy and content. And you're going to be very much focused on yourself and not letting things get to you. I see no problems here at all. I see no stress. So just do your thing. And May's going to be great. Okay? Let's look at a oracle card and see what the message is. So Spirit and Universe, are there any additional messages or advice or outcomes that you can see for Geminis in May 2016 with regard to this reading? What are the messages that you have for one more Gemini in May? The Fawn. Let me pull that up. Understanding understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, and natural magic. Natural magic is happening. When things flow almost effortlessly, that is a sign that natural magic is at work. Enjoy it. A very important part of natural magic is simply allowing the energy to flow through us. This means both giving and receiving freely. Let the energy flow. Don't push it. Don't try to control it. Just dance with it. Trust it. And remember to keep returning to the source for inspiration and to keep your heart filled with light. That's exactly what you're going to be doing, Gemini. You're just going to be focusing on yourself. You've put everything out in motion that you want, and you're just going to be waiting and watching and continuing to work.